the share price response to Apple's results has been a bit meh, actually.
Hmm.
Um, Record revenue of $95.4 billion dollars for that particular quarter in Q2, an increase of 5%, and profits of $1.85, an increase of 8% on the previous year. iPhone revenue 46.8 billion, Mac revenue 7.9, iPad 6.4. Services continues to grow as a share of income, which probably is a good thing for Apple, given the fact that iPhones are probably going to struggle in the face of Mr. Trump, even if they do shift production to India, because Trump's come out and said to Tim Apple, as he likes to call him, that he's not a big fan of him moving iPhone production out of China to India. But ultimately, if he wants it in the US, they're going to have to pay a hell of a lot more for them, and it's not as easy as just shifting a supply chain
Yeah, and
in the space
I
of a
think that
year.
I think that's probably one of, if not the main reason why we have seen this sort of tepid reaction in Apple shares. And actually, I'm just looking here at if we can still use the term Magnificent Seven because they haven't been that magnificent recently.
Yeah.
Apple is actually the worst performer of the bunch year to date now, just marginally underperforming Tesla. But I think you're absolutely right. The sort of plan A for them to avoid tariffs was to basically ship everything in from India instead. And as you say, Trump has yesterday said that he's not overly keen on that idea. So you're sort of left scratching your head, going, well, do you raise prices? Do you bring everything back to the US? Do you absorb the cost of the tariff? How do they play that scenario? But I think it's also something that's worth considering, just to go off on a little bit of a tangent, for all the other companies that have got big manufacturing bases in Asia. This idea of transshipment, or moving things around various other factories to try and get around tariffs on China. It appears that the United States administration are going to take a very, very dim view of that, which, as you said, leaves the choice between paying a chunky tariff and increasing your prices quite significantly, or building in the United States and increasing your prices quite significantly because your production costs go up. So it's certainly going to be one to watch, that.